Hey. Time for an out-of-this-world story from our space. We can't ever put our happiness in someone else's hands. You must not make someone the center of your universe, when the center of your universe should be you all along. Today on our space, we don't base our self-worth on other people. We take the reins back. What to do in my infidelity situation. My wife, 24 female, has cheated on me, 29 male. I found out a week and a half ago. After the initial shock and rage, I sent her 2 pure-hearted letters in which I have outlined my intentions over the course of a 3.5-year relationship. I know in what areas I have not been the most emotionally supportive, understanding, and loving husband. But I know that's no excuse for her to do what she did. I sent my letters last week, but I haven't heard from her. Nor do I have insight in what she is processing or feeling to the point that I'm feeling ghosted. She won't talk to me, and all I feel is more hurt. What's going on in her head, and who is she willing to choose? Heck, I don't even know if she's dating this guy. I don't know anything. I have so many questions for her, including if she's in love with her affair partner. I'm giving her time and space, but when is enough? How much can I just wait for her to reply? Whatever that's going to be. I'd like to know what you all good souls think, so I can move on from such a nightmarish and dysfunctional reality once and for all. I'm afraid if too much time goes by, very little can be salvaged, and I'm willing to see if we can do that and heal together. My present hunch, though, is that she doesn't care about me anymore. Any empathetic help would be greatly appreciated. Major edit. I did it. I dropped her on the curbside, like she did with me. That's excellent, OP. I'm glad you dropped her. There's no point in wasting your energy and begging for someone's love when they won't reciprocate. You can't be doing that to yourself. You'll drive yourself mad trying to figure out why bad people do bad things. Rather than focusing on the why, place the focus back on you. It doesn't matter what's going on in her head or who she'll choose, or what she's doing at all, to be quite honest. She betrayed you. That's all that matters. None of this was your fault. It's important that you value yourself now more than ever. Update. I get rid of her once and for all. This is the final letter I have sent her. I feel so free now. Enough playing games. That was my best revenge. I think you cheated because you couldn't be transparent enough with me to tell me what was really going on when you first got confused about it. You haven't answered my letters, and if you showed even a shred of remorse or interest in how I was doing, you'd have already, even a couple of lines. I'm not going to keep playing this game and wait for you to decide whether you want to be with me or him. I want to be a first choice, not a backup if your affair won't work. You don't care about me at all. You didn't care about how much I was going to suffer from this. The sheer pain and the trauma you knew I was going to experience. What you did is inexcusable. You chose to betray me on account of my mistakes, oversights, inattentions, flaws, your emotional emptiness. And that is not respectful behavior, especially if you don't talk to me. I'm not going to wait for you to come around with your decision. You never told me you stopped loving me before it happened. My letter outlined where my mistakes in this relationship lay, and I don't regret having sent them because they came from the heart. But you not answering is a confirmation that it is okay for you to cheat and keep on cheating on those who love you, and I could never be with someone like that. Actions speak louder than words. I'm going to stop being manipulated by you. I'm going to take the reins away from you and regain possession of them so I can lead my own life without you. I'm not going to wait for you. I'm tired of having little respect for myself. I need to heal and recover my self-worth and self-respect, and I know this is the rightest thing to do. I'm not going to give up on my auto-determination and take the blame for someone else's dysfunctional actions. I'm not going to stand being treated like dirt anymore, ignored, brushed aside by anyone anymore. I deserve love and respect. You cheated on me knowing exactly what you were doing and the huge amount of hurt you would have inflicted on me. And I cannot be with someone that cannot show true remorse for such a deceitful and self-absorbed act. Now I'm going to stop you from treating me like a doormat. I'm not going to be with someone that treats me like trash. You left me without wanting to solve any problems first with me, and that shows that you have no respect whatsoever for me. I'm a great guy. I value, and you don't deserve me. Not a single bit. You made me hurt you is not an excuse, but an absurd way to shuck responsibility, and the response isn't excused by the reason. If you truly wanted to save this marriage, you would have thought about it sooner. You'd have felt remorse. You would have realized about your mistake and replied, but you didn't. You chose to react like you reacted when you got discovered. Whatever faults anyone has are no reason for infidelity. Now I'm going to disappear from your life. You're going to disappear from mine. May karma take care of you now. Be strong. Let's get a community reaction from Twitch 80. I understand the catharsis in writing a letter like this, but I wouldn't send it. Your ultimate goal is to cut all contact and block her from your life. So just do that. Go radio silent rather than sending another letter that does nothing but prove to her that she's living in your head. Your sudden and permanent indifference will speak far louder than your letter ever could. Update. Officially initiated divorce proceedings. I've gotten in touch with an attorney to officially start the divorce proceedings. I told my wife that she should be attending the Skype conference call and that we'll have to split the cost of the consultation call. Hopefully now she'll stop ignoring my texts. You should always be someone's first choice. Nobody should ever say that it was your fault for them betraying you. It's not. None of this was your fault. She made her bed. Now she has to lie in it. You're absolutely right. She knew exactly what she was doing and exactly what this would do to you. Honestly, as sending this letter makes you feel better, then it's okay to send it. Let it out. If this is how you get the closure you need, then do it. Once it's gone, it's gone. Let your attorney communicate to her from now on. You have nothing more to say to her. Don't waste your energy. Update. I finally did it. I just had my attorney send my wife the separation divorce papers. She'll have 10 days to find an attorney. I haven't given my consent to her being assisted by mine. She'll have to put in the work to find one herself. Freedom, here I come. Rant. I'm not sorry. Not a bit. I'm not sorry for the things I told you in my fits of rage. I'm not sorry you were incredibly hurt. Those feelings were genuine, and I'm not ashamed for letting you know and directing them at you. You deserved every word. I couldn't care less of what you think of my actions. Your opinion of me matters less than zero. You don't get to do the most horrible thing you could ever do to a partner and decide what I should say or how I should react or feel. I only feel pity for how broken you are. F you. P.S. I'm not sending this. Update. It wasn't cheating. So my lawyer contacted me telling me that my wife has told her lawyer the following. I moved out of his apartment in February of 2020, and we decided to remain friends. When he found out that I am dating another man, he became very hostile and has harassed me and my family, accused me of cheating on him. My wife is lying. The emotional affair started in mid-January, and she knows it. She told me herself. How do I handle this? Why is my wife lying? What should I tell my attorney? Will the affair partner be asked to tell the truth in court? Which 80 says, you do exactly what your lawyer says. You should be able to compel her to turn over phone records, GPS data from her phone, etc. But does whether she was cheating or not actually matter for purposes of your divorce? The OP replies, yes, my wife has told her lawyer that I accuse her of cheating. Can I be charged for false allegations? Which 80 replies again, I don't know what country you're in. That will make a difference. But again, this is a question for your lawyer. Honestly, OP, in times like these, it's important to let your attorney take the reins. I would strongly consider not reaching out to her or her friends and family in this time. It's important that you don't lose your cool, as that can really look bad for you. Like you said yourself, karma will take care of her. What are your thoughts on journal entries or letters to your ex? Update. I ended the Pick Me Dance. Time to regain some self-respect. I feel free. Yes, I have the boundary to set. As excruciatingly painful as it is, I cannot see you anymore, not under these circumstances. I understand your need to take time and space to figure out yourself, what and who you want in a relationship. But seeing you do that while you see and screw another man that is not your husband is something that is beyond me to mentally and emotionally tolerate and make a sense of. It's torture. I love you, but I cannot give you a friendship in which I can be myself under these circumstances. I deserve respect. The idea of being friends with my wife while she sleeps with someone else is something too absurd for me to accept. It is simply too much pain to bear. I need to listen to my pain, and my pain comes first. I completely understand that you made a mistake. It is only human to err. However, lots of people take commitments, like marriages, seriously, and give them a second chance, even knowing that breaking up with their affair partner is tough. Marriages, whether they feel like it or not, are still marriages. They are no toy. But you're still indulging in that mistake, and you have clearly made your choice to see where your relationship with your affair partner could lead to months ago. Whether you're committed to it or not yet, that doesn't matter. You still make that choice every day. That's okay. However, it's eating away at me, and I can't live like this. I must reclaim my manhood, self-respect, and stop debasing and humiliating myself. We're on two different pages, and right now, we want to pursue different things, and this is a situation that could go on for God knows how long. I don't have the power to wallow in so much pain and wait for you to make a sense of your life while you screw someone else. I have upheld and taken my marriage vows to the best of my abilities, and have still believed in us in our marriage. I've given this relationship everything I had. I've tried them all, until the very last second, but I see now it's serving no purpose. You have discarded me in our marriage for what works best for you, not concerned which way my life goes from here, how much you've broken me, and how much you've altered my life forever. That's life disrespect, and that's that okay to me. I hope what you're living right now is all worth it. I hope you'll be happy and that one day you'll get to experience the unconditional love that I was ready to offer you as a changed new man. If at any point in time you want to rekindle something with me, we'll see where we're at then. But for now, I suggest we move on with the separation proceedings. I'd appreciate it if on Monday you want to pick up the letter from the post office. I wish you all the best for your professional and relational future. Your ever-loving, Francesca. Please, please, please do not consider getting back together with this lying, manipulative person. This is just the hurt talking. You need to do as you said and have some self-respect. Anytime you consider getting back together with her, you need to remember the hurt that you're feeling right now and the pain she has caused you. You are much better than this and her. You have it in you to move on. Update. I'm starting to think a single life is better and I don't like it. I mean, why bother? Even though I'd like to have someone new to commit to, build a family and a relationship based on empathy, honesty, respect, and fidelity, I feel like today it's incredibly hard. The more I look around, the more I notice how most people treat relationships as a joke. Proof of that is that, for example, infidelity seemed like the norm and widely accepted, not just in media. As a product of today's society in which materialism counts more than anything else, I cannot help but find so much shallowness and superficiality in today's average individual. Are we all doomed to just settle for petty and mediocre relationships? Because if so, I'd rather just not try anymore. Honestly, I'd rather live a lonely life than just compromise myself and my value system. Most people's values don't align with mine, it seems. It's just sad that this is reality we gotta accept. I'm starting to think a single life is better, and I don't like it. A deleted user says this. One thing about this whole experience for me is I've discovered an enormous amount of people are totally cool with cheating and lying to their spouses. They think it's fine. Your spouse gives you a disease because he's been visiting glory holes and butt-screwing strangers off Craigslist. Oh well, everybody does it. Get over it. I really didn't realize there was so many degenerate perverts masquerading as decent human beings. I'm sure I'll date again, but I don't think I'll ever cohabitate again. I don't see it happening. I want to be able to cut people off if I start seeing red flags without any issues. As soon as I start seeing lies and inconsistencies, bye. It is pretty depressing. I'm lucky I have a few great friends or even better people than I thought they were. I'm so grateful to have them in my life. But I'm also facing the reality that I know a lot of total scum, and I had no idea. It's definitely not fun. I think it's natural to feel this way after betrayal. You're mourning. It's hard to imagine love and happiness in times of hurt and pain. You will find love again. But first, you need to love yourself. Update. As of tomorrow, I'll be officially divorced. As of tomorrow, I'll be divorced. I'll need to head into the attorney's office to sign the final piece of paperwork that will finalize the proceedings. I can't put a name to my feelings, but suffice it to say that I feel an enormous sense of sadness, forced to cut ties with the person I used to love with all my heart once and for all. This time legally as well. To this day, I still miss her and the road to radical acceptance is long. This couldn't happen at a worse time. I've stumbled across her today again. She's still with him, happy, unhinged, unaffected. She got away with it. She won. I'm still picking up the pieces of my life and trying to glue it back together to a new normal. I've lost. Edit. A small update to reply to some of your comments, which are all appreciated. D-Day was February of 2020. I've been in therapy. When I said I stumbled across her, I meant on the street. Thrilla da Gorilla chimes in. You lost? Damn right you lost. You lost a liar, a cheater, a betrayer, a selfish person, a disrespectful person, and a monster. All in one fell swoop. Sounds like you lost nothing of value and want a chance to find your own happiness without that sort of anchor holding you down. Bare winds and following seas, my friend. Go find your joy. You deserve it. Exactly. You lost a cancer that was totally unaffecting you and causing you to be ill. She made your life a living hell. This leaves room for beautiful and better things. It'll be a long road, but keep putting yourself first. It doesn't matter what she's doing now or who she's doing it with. She's someone else's cancer. You've made it this far. You'll get out of this alive. I promise. Update. A few days ago, I got my revenge. 2 days ago, I won a position as a state teacher by scoring 100 out of 100 on an oral test. This was the last step necessary to get a teaching position for life. And it is a big deal because where I'm from, you earn pretty good money and can't be fired, allowing you to have a healthy work-life balance. This was my revenge towards my ex, who never believed the concorso, official name of the contest, would happen, let alone that I'd win it. Meanwhile, she's stuck on a remote U.S. job that requires her to work overnight due to the 9-hour time difference. Well, in your face, you dumb cheater. Sin0289 has a reaction. Living the best life is the best revenge. Congratulations, OP. Yes, this is the best revenge. Keep this up, OP. This is just the beginning. Look forward to more blessings. All the best, OP. How have you gotten through betrayal? Share your stories with us. Give OP your best success stories in the comments below. He needs some encouragement. And thank you for joining us today in our space. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And while you're at it, please let us know what you thought of today's content. See you soon.